field was home to legends like Bellino and Staubach, the United States Naval Academy in Annapolis, and home to the Midshipmen of Navy. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a team from the AAC, the Navy Midshipmen. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So Arkansas's return team will have that offense backed up. And here he comes, the guy who pulls all the strings in this attack.
I think what makes him so unique, he has such a good understanding of this offense, always seems to know what the answer is to the test.
Always in control. The receivers know they're going to get the football. Everybody believes in this dude.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Green. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the grab and he's dragged down.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
They'll need 3 yards here on 3rd down to keep this opening drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
Such a big decision early in the game. When you're opening drive, 3rd and short, you run it, you don't pick it up, and now you're just inches away from getting it. I'm not going to be surprised, guys, if they decide to run it here again.
And the Razorbacks will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the Navy Midshipmen offense comes out, and they'll try to put together their first drive of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
After trying the running game on 1st down, they come to the line on 2nd down. He'll ride his man on the option, able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Lining up to convert 3rd down. To give to the big fullback. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Navy will have to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. He'll do it himself. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Back to pass, it's Green. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear and one of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history in Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. That's a really good job by this quarterback.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Razorbacks are on the move. They'll throw it on first down. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. He wants to throw here on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sategna. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. He's looking to throw it. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Gets it out fast. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Green. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions setting up third down.
Third and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. What a disappointment. No good. After the miss, no change in the score.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
And the Midshipmen offense making its way back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Scanning the field, it's Horvat. It's complete to the right. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
I'll tell you, the fullback, he's just not a guy that you're going to tackle a catch, right? You got to bring this guy down on the ground. He can make people miss. He's got a little bit of speed. He showed you it right there.
Steps away. He's going to run it. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Feeling some heat. How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack? That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Annapolis. And a compelling first half for a variety of reasons. Yes, there's a substantial lead to talk about, but I think it all starts with this defense that has more than made its share of big plays. If things keep trending in this direction, you can bet a ton of those backs and receivers are going to spend a lot of time in ice baths before the end of the day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Navy Marine Corps Memorial.
The Razorbacks will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Navy will go back on the attack. Not a lot of offense, in fact, no offense in terms of scoring there in the first half.
You got to give the defense credit on both sides. They've been physical. They've been making plays. So now, which of these offenses can break the tie? It's not going to be easy, but for this offense now taking the ball here first in the second half, they've got to get something going.
Finally giving the defense some credit. How did that feel coming out of your mouth? Did it hurt? Like, did you not like to say that? It sounded painful.
I just threw up in my mouth.
Power football with the run. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. The sweet feet buy a little time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Navy will have to punt it away. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Green. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to be able to throw if you're going to win. You think about all the great offensive play callers now in the SEC, all the Heisman Trophy winners that have played recently at the QB position. You got to do it through the air, and this guy in Arkansas gives them a chance.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. 3 periods in the books, and it would be an understatement to say defense has carried the day. 0-0 as we take a look at the stats. And this is just the way you want it. The game will be won or lost in the 4th quarter as we take a look at the stats through 3. Quarterback on the keeper. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
From the gun, the ground game. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to throw, it's Green. Into the end zone. He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the 4th quarter. Looking to throw. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. Now for the extra point try late in the game. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Navy offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, and no doubt that's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, this defense has had the QB's number all game long. One of the reasons why is because this cornerback, when he's on an island, he's winning the 50-50 balls, and he's not letting anything get thrown over his head downfield. Great job in coverage, disguising what he's doing and knocking balls away.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Unloads to the wideout. They intercepted. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost him.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David, you know, on offense now, you have a chance to break one maybe in the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
The give as they work on that clock. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. And the Midshipmen offense making its way back onto the field. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Horvath. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, guys, 4th quarter, you're trailing. You know that they're going to be throwing the ball and trying to be aggressive and try to climb back into this one. Couldn't come up with it there on 2nd down. Let's see what happens on 3rd.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Coming after him. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to the big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game, but it all comes down to this play right here.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll convert on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Fires toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and the last chance is just out of reach, and that's going to do it.